Iggy Azalea's Nightmarish performance of Beg For It on SNL.
Hilary Duff was spotted holding hands with a guy from her past.
And 1989 is officially here, so you know it's all about International Taylor Swift
you
Day.
know we've got all of that and a whole lot more on today's Daily Hollywood Rundown.
Like Aaron said, it's Taylor Swift Day. Yay! This is the Daily Hollywood Rundown with Misty and Aaron. Yay! Happy Monday!
We have a lot to celebrate on this Monday, including a mess up Monday coming later
right.
in the show. But first, we have couples news.
Hilary Duff went to a Halloween party on Friday with her husband that she's separated from, Mike Comrie. They were spotted holding hands at the Casamigos annual holiday party. He was in like a tux, looking very dapper, as you pointed out earlier to me, and she was some sort of like hot mess, tooth fairy godmother. Okay, she was wearing like a mask and a hat crown thing with a brown belt. What is she?
I don't know. She is a fairy something, but not very fashionable.
Not very fashionable at all. So her and her husband have sort of had a really interesting relationship. They split in January. They were married for 3 years, and they still like go on vacation together, but they're separated. They just co-parent their son Luca.
Okay, I don't know. This seems like the celebrity version of, you know, like drunk tweeting, like when you drunk tweet or text your ex.
Yeah.
This is like the celebrity live version of that. They hooked up that night. I'm just saying.
Really? Well, and they were spotted the next day shopping for Halloween decorations with their son as well.
Why get divorced? You guys
Maybe
are so
they'll
cute.
get back together. Then what we've been waiting for, Taylor Swift time. Go, Aaron, go.
I'm so excited. Taylor Swift's 1989 is available today.
We both bought it this morning.
We got it. We both listened to it all morning. Although it did leak on Friday, but all of the hardcore Taylor Swift fans refused to listen to it until they heard it.
As did I.
On Monday. So super excited. Let's start with a couple celebrity tweets because we're not the only ones excited about it.
Right.
First of all, Taylor's bestie, Lorde, is super in love with the album. She tweeted, OMG 1989 is out. What a day. So proud of my sister. My favorite is Style, which is, we knew.
I love that one too.
And also Blank Space, and also all of them. But my favorite was Selena Gomez's
Oh my gosh, this
Instagram.
is the best.
It's like this little collage, and she loves Taylor Swift so much. She's so excited. Look at this photo, you guys. It is the most adorable thing you've ever seen.
So amazing. So did you have a favorite song?
I do have a favorite song. Do you have a favorite song?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about it. Why don't you go first?
Okay, so I really, really like How You Get the Girl.
Okay.
But the song that I want to talk about is Blank Space. I love this because of the lyrics. Like, I listened to it and I just died in my head. I was like, this is just genius and I love it. So one line that I love is, I love the players and you love the game. But the way she says it is just magical. And then I also love this line, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
Why do you like that so much?
I don't know. I feel like she's just saying that, like, inside she's so much more intense and dark than her exterior gives off.
Okay, I like that too. Okay, so my favorite song is the one song on the album that isn't about Taylor's love life, it's about someone else's love life. It's called You Are in Love. You know, Jack Antonoff, helped her write a lot of songs on this album, so he sent her a track just to write to, and she started writing to it, and then she realized she was writing about Jack's relationship with her best friend, Lena Dunham, and it is the most romantic song ever. But I love this little sit-down interview between Jack and Taylor where she realizes that he now knows the song is about him.
These lyrics that I were writing were channeling everything Lena's told me about the two of you.
Which I didn't know until yesterday.
I know. I didn't want to be creepy about it and be like, I wrote a song about your relationship.
She calls their love a benchmark for all love. Awesome album, but a couple things we wanted to mention. First of all, Taylor Swift was just announced as the global welcome ambassador for New York City, which is really cool. Taylor retweeted
Of course she
this
was.
tweet. I don't know what that means, but congratulations,
She's perfect.
yeah. I guess. And also we
Even
found
better.
out, this is awesome. Taylor's gonna be performing on New Year's Eve at Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest, of course, December 31st. Oh my gosh.
There's not a more perfect person.
More Taylor Swift news.
Yeah, now this is all about the 1989 secret messages. So this morning, one awesome fan tweeted out all the hidden messages in Taylor's album booklet. So in the physical copy, she writes these liner notes about each song. So each track title has a corresponding spoiler line. Now, how she revealed these was she highlighted letters in each line that spelled other phrases.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
And so there's one line for each track, and they actually go together like a story, a love story. So allow me to read the story for you.
Story time.
We began our story in New York, There once was a girl known by everyone and no one. Her heart belonged to someone who couldn't stay. They loved each other recklessly. They paid the price. She danced to forget him. He drove past her street every night. She made friends and enemies. He only saw her in his dreams. Then one day he came back. Timing is a funny thing, and everyone was watching. She lost him, but she found herself, and somehow that was everything.
Sounds like a song.
It's a story, but okay, what I want to point out is that she talks about the love being reckless. So her and Harry's relationship, this is obviously all about that relationship, was somewhat dangerous to her and unknown.
Yeah.
And you know how she said that this wasn't about love at all, this album? It clearly is.
The whole thing.
But she's saying in the end she found herself, and that's most important, is being like yourself, single, independent, I guess.
I love her.
Speaking of New York, Iggy Azalea was just on SNL in New York.
She was, and apparently this is what some are calling a nightmarish performance for two reasons. Number one, it was their Halloween episode, so that ties into that.
Gotcha.
But also, her performances were a little off. So she started with a performance of Fancy, and also like a compilation with that and Black Widow with Rita Ora.
Love that she showed up. She sounded great. Rita is so sexy to me. I love her.
Her vocals were also on point. I almost think she stole the show, in my opinion. But this second performance came with Iggy's new single, Beg For It, which she does featuring Mo. Mo is there to...
She's a Danish singer.
She is Danish.
I'd never heard of her.
And things got a little weird and awkward. So, yeah.
That is not a good way to introduce yourself into the US market. I'm sorry, this might be hard to live up.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. They just released a single a couple of days ago. I think it was just a little too soon for them to be performing it together. Mo looked terrified. She looked so uncomfortable, and Iggy was really doing her best to try to warm up to her, and Mo looked like she was trying to run off of the stage.
She looked like a deer in headlights for sure. But what was the problem? It was like technical difficulties.
So
she blamed it on?
also audio issues. Obviously, some people thought she was lip syncing and really let her have it on Twitter. Poor thing had to tweet a letter, a handwritten letter to all the fans, basically apologizing. I felt so bad for her. In her letter, she said, I was beyond excited, but unfortunately I had some technical issues which caused latency on my vocals, and as a result, I got confused and my timing was off. It pains me and I'm so sad today, but life goes on. I'm not perfect, never claimed to be. But
it goes to show how hard live performances truly are.
Yeah, and SNL performances have not been my favorite. I just think that stage and the sound,
it's limiting.
It's a little bit limiting.
Also, Iggy was in a skit, right?
She was, which is why we're gonna end this on a high note. Jim Carrey was also there, and they did this like rendition of Sia Chandelier music video in the nude leotards and the bobs. Take a look. I think Iggy should do comedy.
She's hilarious. I love her for this. It's Monday, so it's my favorite time. It's Mess Up Monday. Check it out.
Have we put that rumor to rest?
No. I don't know how to answer that question. Is there a ghost under there? Ooh. Heard noises. Ooh. Out on my mic is fine, right?
Halloween.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us today.
You guys are dibbits.
Bye.
More
bubbles here?
Really?
Really?
No, we have to end on a high note, Misty. Okay. Before you guys go, let us know what your favorite song of 1989 is.
And also tell us what you think of Iggy's performance. Was it that bad? And thanks so much for hanging out with us on DHR. Misty and Aaron, we'll see you back here tomorrow.
That was a very bubblicious time on the Daily Hollywood Rundown. Thanks for hanging. Now, if you want more awesome sauce about Taylor Swift and all these people from Hollywood that you love, click on that video box right there to catch up on Friday's show. And don't forget to subscribe.
Bubble butt. Bubble, bubble, bubble butt. Bubble butt.